This is George Zachalias, and this is assignment 7. Um, okay. So this is fog. Um, okay, so I have fog disabled right now. Um, so let me just enable that really quick. So if the user doesn't specify fog, then uh, it's not going to default to it. But if they do, then there will be fog. So yeah, so I moved most of the stuff out of the HLSL file, and the stuff regarding the color and, well, basically all the fog data, I just put that inside of a constant buffer, um, a shader buffer, actually. um, so on the CPU side, the user, if they want to use fog, they have to specify the color, the when the fog should start, and its max range. And then they have to send that to the shader for color lights, just like any other constant buffer. So shader color light. So all it does, loads it into a structure called data fog, which stores the color, the start and the range, and then it just sends it to the GPU. And then I don't know if this is technically hard code. Well, I guess it is hard coding. But if the user doesn't specify any fog data, then it just defaults it to the midnight blue color, but its start is unreasonably high. So if the user is this far away from an object, then chances are they're not even going to see it, so they're not even going to notice any fog. So yeah, so that's fog. So mirror. Any second now. So mirror, I have it working with the shader light as well as the texture light, color shader, and texture light shader. So yeah, it's reflecting the light in the mirror, and yeah. So where to start? Okay. So originally I was running into some issues where the the plane would overlap and blend with the reflected plane, and that would cause some discoloration. Actually, let me pull that back up. So yeah, it caused some discoloration. So the calculated color for the plane and the light would blend with the reflected plane. So this area right here would be darker um, because of the because it was intersecting with the original plane. So in order to get around with that, I had to play with the draw order. Um, I'm not sure if this is the best way to do it, since I more or less just like completely ignored using step 1, and everything I'm doing in step 1 I'm instead doing inside of step 5. So essentially I'm drawing the mirror first. I'm drawing the reflected image, and then I'm drawing the mirror with the alpha, and then because this is drawn before the objects in space, then I won't. Then the plane for the non-reflected objects would be clipped, um, and they wouldn't show up in the whatchamacallit, the mirror. So yeah, so here's where I'm drawing all the reflected stuff, um, and then here's where I'm doing all of the actual objects, the non-reflected objects. Um, so yeah, yeah, that's it.